Asian Network.
Mr. Imran Khan, and after many years of us two missing each other, Imran Khan is in my studio here at the BBC Asian Network. Now, bro, the first thing I need to ask is that tune got played to Gets a week and a half ago, all right? One of the legends of UK grime. And I didn't sit there and go, I need to play him a track. I'll play him President Rowley. It was just on. I just had it playing. It was part of my playlist. Is that important to you, that Gets loved your track?
Of course. It shows like they understand the vibe on the actual song. It's not necessary always to listen to the words. It's always the vibe on the song.
Yeah, because he couldn't understand what you were saying, but
people like Gangnam Style. No, did you understand of that?
Yeah, good
but there
point.
was like so much views. Okay.
Yeah, all right, cool. All right, so that stuff's out there. If Gets turned round to you and asked for a collaboration, would you be up for it?
Definitely. Why not? I don't see why I'm not gonna do it.
And what about other Desi artists? Like, are there other Desi artists who you really respect at the moment, who you'd like to work with? Or are you President Rowley sitting by himself on his throne?
Yeah, for now I am, but I'm searching for new talent as well. And I'm listening to new talent as well. And there are new talent from India, Pakistan, Holland, everywhere around the world.
Is there anyone you specifically would name that you're really feeling at the moment?
Not yet. But I have a few of them in my head, in my vision.
Because you know you've got the power. You've got the power to, as President Rowley, phone them up and go, hey, I'm going to do my next track with you.
Yes, that's possible, yeah.
So tell me, man, forget we're on radio. When you write your songs, do you sit down and go, okay, I'll just jam on the beat, or do you have an idea?
I have a whole plan to do the whole song. It's like first I check what's hot right now in the scene, which genre of music, because for the past few years has been a roller coaster, I think, for the music industry overall around the world. Like they don't know what to stick on. Everything was coming, and I could see that and analyze that from far, and thinking, let me do something with trap.
Oh, okay, so it's definitely it was a move, a planned move by you to start trapping it out in terms of beats.
Because in the Asian industry, since I came with Amplifier in 2009.
Yeah. Wow.
It's quick.
Nearly a decade
Time
ago.
is quick. And so again, in that time, the hip-hop scene and the Asian scene was not there yet. So I thought, let me put my input into it as well. That was Amplifier. Now it's President Rowley. After how many years?
Yeah.
8 years.
Eight and a half years. Yeah. I remember hearing Amplifier, and I remember arguing viciously with someone at work where they were going, what is this? I mean, it's not good enough to be playlisted. I playlisted it on my show because I believed in it. And you know what I really love about playlisting a track like Amplifier? When it eventually blew up, it blew up so big, so out there, so militantly. It was such a soundtrack for that era.
It's new.
Yeah, you people like you bring me kudos, because then people come up to me and go, oh, I heard it on your show. And I'm sitting there thinking, I've done nothing. I just picked up on it. I just want to thank you for bringing me kudos over the years.
No, I appreciate it, man.
You have plans for 2018 that don't just include your music. What are we going to get from you in 2018 and the musicians around you?
Hopefully a lot of inspiration and a nice album.
Your album?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, an album from you.
Yeah.
A full-on album, loads of tracks.
Loads of vibes.
All right. What about the new producer you're working with as well? Because Eren E, you know, we always linked Eren E with you way back in the beginning of your career, whereas President Rowley wasn't produced by Eren, right?
No.
So who's this new producer?
This is the hat-trick producer, Don Ray. South American guy. He lives in The Hague as well. And he's quite long in the scene too, but always behind the scenes. And now it was time to introduce him as well. And everything, he had a lot of patience. And pays off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
He's happy.
You're happy as well.
I'm
I mean,
happy too.
look, if you're listening at home, Imran might sound quite mellow to you, but he's one of the smiliest guests I've ever had on the show. I'm sorry to break your your swag, but you smile. You know, you're a warm guy, man.
Of course I am.
You know what it is, bro? It's the snakes and the cheetahs and the crocodiles. People think different because of that, you know?
Yeah, I like animals.
A serious question I do want to ask you, and this is just a personal thing that I've always wondered about. You know, like, if you look at world politics, if you look at culture and heritage, things are changing. In Britain, you used to be British Asian. Now there are people who say, I'm British Pakistani, I'm British Indian. There are other people who say, I'm British Muslim, I'm British Sikh. And we know what's going on in Europe. You mean, you come from a country where a guy who openly hates Muslims nearly became, prime minister, all right? What's it like being so popular and seen as such a European Pakistani with everything that's going on in the world right now?
I don't know what to say about that.
Is that because you don't think about it? It's not something you really want to think about?
I do think about it, but I'm more focused on my work.
Okay.
I don't have time to think too much about that.
And then what about your fans? Do your fans sometimes, because, like, fans can get really deep. It's not just about the music. They see you sometimes as a symbol for something. Do you ever get that from your fans? Like, you're killing it. You're amazing. You're killing it for Pakistani music. You're a hero to me. I'm a British Muslim. Does this stuff ever come your way from your fans?
Yes, of course, I get that too. But I just deal normally with it. Appreciate it, but I don't do too much with it. It gets too much confusing and everything. That's why you get sometimes in a depression. Some artists gets in a depression,
Do you ever get in a depression, or do you ever feel down?
When I'm in the studio, yeah. When I'm in the studio.
Why is that?
Sometimes you don't get that ideas in your brains. Sometimes you are down. I'm a human, you're not a machine.
When I think about you getting down, I imagine you would either be very silent or actually very Punjabi angry. Like,
no,
no,
not at all. Just quiet. Just thinking.
And then who can pull you out of that? Is this something you do yourself, or do you have a special...
I do it myself
someone?
too. No, I do it myself. It's like a button in my head. I have to just push it. It's difficult sometimes to push it.
Wow. The idea of Imran Khan being depressed, or not even depressed, just down. I see you as I said, the man with the biggest car, the man with the biggest amplifier, the man who I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I imagine you get up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you go, yes.
No.
No.
Just normal.
A lot of people love your music, and we were talking about albums because a lot of people release a track the moment it's made instead of actually doing what musicians used to do. They'd record 30 tracks and pick the best 8 for an album. And you started mentioning something about the kinds of people who wanted amplifier. Do you want to repeat those names again?
Akshay Kumar, Shah Rukh Khan, all those Bollywood main actors basically.
And you didn't, as you said to me, you didn't just sell to the highest bidder.
No, not
Why?
at all. I wanted to license that song to them, but they were not agreeing because they want just have that whole soul of that song and everything, the rights, their publishing, mechanical rights. I don't know, man, that's not possible. I'm putting so much hard work into it, and you just want to buy it. Songs, you can buy songs, but other songs. Let's make a new song. Then you can buy that song. No, they want to have that song what's already made it itself, It's like an easy target for them. Oh, he probably gonna love Bollywood, he's dying for Bollywood. No, not at all.
How do you do that? Because most of the people I know, even the highest artists I know, when Bollywood comes calling, they forget all their beliefs and they
Yeah.
go, okay, give me the passe, give me the
Yes.
money.
No.
How did you stick out against that? How does a man of your age turn around and turn down Bollywood?
Because I have a vision, like I want to go to that vision, towards to it, you know, to achieve that. I cannot achieve that if I'm selling my songs. That's like my belt,
Yeah.
those songs. You don't sell your belt to some next guy.
Because your trousers will fall down. Yeah. Wow. So is it fair to say, because I was speaking to Noreen Khan earlier on, and I didn't think this because I'm the music man. I think about music day and night. I've been with you musically since the beginning of your journey. The first thing she said today when I said you were coming on, she went, he's an amazing businessman.
Me?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Why?
This is what I said to her as well. I said, what do you mean? And she goes, from what I've heard, he's a really amazing businessman. And I don't know if she knew about the Bollywood stuff, but that, my friend, is a perfect example of someone being more smarter than they are emotional. Being able to turn around and say, I'm turning you down, Shah Rukh Khan. I'm turning you down, Akshay Kumar.
You have to sacrifice sometimes to gain something. And not sometimes, you always have to sacrifice.
Now, you just said, I've got a vision. Can you let us into your head a bit? What's that vision? What is it? Is it just playing in a stadium in front of 80,000 people? Is it simpler than that, or is it more complicated than that?
No, it's very easy. I just want to be the first Punjabi mainstream artist. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it. So, what am I gonna do then? I'm not gonna make flop songs. I don't believe in flop songs. I make it a hit in the studio, then it comes out.
I bet you, now that, we've met face to face and talked about this, I bet you're quite militant in the studio. Are
Yeah.
you quite a hard person to work
Very
with?
hard person. Like Hakan Ozan ever said, Bewafa, producer of Bewafa, I am a very difficult person to work in the studio because I cannot afford to share my, with a group. I'm not a group, working in a group type of person. I'm
Yeah.
a leader. They need to follow me in the studio. That's my space, and in that space are my rules. There's no black and white or minus and plus or respect or nothing. No, hardcore, just focus. We don't know anything about life. We just know music. We don't talk about anything else or anybody else about anybody else.
Have there been people who've come into your studio, not been able to work with that manifesto, your rules?
Yes.
And I just had to leave. You've actually told me, get out my face, Ben. Get
No,
out
I
my
didn't.
place.
Never said get out of my face. We just came out of the studio and we just sat in the lounge outside the studio. And we just talk and blah blah blah, and then he leaves. That's it. Because he knows, he understands. Like, yeah. Because I sat with so many mainstream artists who have more views, more fans in my studio, and when I gave them a beat, they don't know what to do with it.
Why what do you mean they don't know what to do with
They
it?
get a brain freeze. It's called a brain freeze. They don't know what to think anymore. They're not artists anymore. They're just humans. That's it. And then I help them. And then they get motivated.
Damn.
I'm an easygoing artist. If I'm sitting with a real artist, I'm very easygoing there. But if I'm not sitting with a true artist, a real artist, that artist in his blood, then he get issues with me.
Okay.
Same with anything in sports, politics, anything. You cannot like that McGregor fighter. He said that he wants to fight Mayweather. It's not possible. He lost. He had such a big mouth.
Well,
That's
I'll
it,
tell you
basically.
what, you're definitely someone who doesn't run his mouth off in interviews, because you haven't even done that now. But you do stake a claim when you're doing your tracks. You do say, I'm the best. Have you ever had anger or bad energy from other artists? Because essentially, when someone on record says, I'm the best, or you guys, you ain't nothing on me, it creates earthquakes and eruptions, right?
course.
Have you had bad energy thrown your way from other artists in the game?
Where I am in, or like
Everywhere. Sare passe.
yeah, but it motivates me because in the Punjabi industry, no one motivates me.
Why don't they motivate you?
I don't know.
You're not turned on by their music.
So I have to go to other fields. So I go to that mainstream. So I'm challenging them basically. I have a
Alright.
challenge with them.
Who's your spirit animal? Who's the animal that best signifies Imran Khan?
That Black Panther.
Why is that?
I don't know why.
You just a
Black.
Black Panther. Okay, all right. Which one of your animals from your videos would win in a fight?
That shark
You had a shark as well? Where's the shark?
in Hat-Trick.
If you had to spend the rest of your life with an animal, yeah? So that's it now. Career's over. You're stuck in a house with an animal. Which animal would it be?
A koala bear.
I never thought in all my life I'd have Imran Khan talking about a koala bear on my show. What's the most animal thing you've ever done, Imran Khan?
Animal thing. Yeah, I just had a fight.
An animal-like fight, yeah?
Yeah.
And did you fight like a hathi, like an elephant, or like a lion?
Lion.
That's it. Bro, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you to everyone who's been listening. And we will release you and your animals.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Imran.
Asian Network.